Hi. Here we go. Another workout to hopefully get you into your body, get you into your breath, bring you a little bit of peace of mind in any way that means to you right now. And also give you a little stretch, a little strength, and some fun. So hopefully you got some music on. I don't. Let's get started when we don't need any props, just your mat and your lovely self. So we're actually going to start on hands and knees. So coming, hands right under the shoulders, knees right under the hips. We'll start out just any kind of natural warm-up that feels good. So let's start with some circles, circling your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. And then from here, you can kind of veer around any way that you like. So maybe slowing down back towards child's pose or getting a little heavy in your hips as you lean forward. Maybe taking a little sway side to side if that feels good. Taking a moment just to check in and also start to come into your breath. So maybe you find a way to match your movement with your breath, whatever movements that you're doing. You've been circling in one direction all this time. Switching direction now. And let's all meet in a neutral tabletop position and take a few cat-cows. So with an inhale, lowering your belly, opening your chest, looking forward, widening your seat. And then with an exhale, tucking your chin, tucking your tailbone, rounding up, even pressing into your hands to get a bit more lift in your low back. Inhale, lowering and softening, widening forward. Exhale, releasing your breath as you round. 2 more, nice and slow, staying with your breath, staying in your body, making it soft and sweet. And when you come up into this cat, let's stay here. Take a little rock side to side maybe, but pressing into your hands a lot, opening a lot in your upper back. And let's all take a rest back down in a child's pose just for a breath. When you sweep your arms alongside the body and roll out your wrists. Coming back onto hands and knees, I'm going to turn to face you. And then what we want to do is reach your right arm out to the right. And then inhale, even lifting it up to the sky. Exhale, let's thread it through, reaching across towards the left, but staying high in your elbow, taking a twist in your core, reaching over. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, threading across, finding a twist, finding a reach. Inhale, sweeping up. And last one, exhale, reaching. This time you can bend your elbow and come down onto your shoulder. Taking 2 breaths here, getting heavy in your upper body, directing your breath right to the area around your sacrum. Pressing into your left hand, sweeping your right arm all the way up. Coming back onto hands and knees. We'll do the other side. So with an inhale, sweeping your left arm up. Exhale, threading it through. Using your breath. So inhale to open and widen. Exhale to wring out your breath, wringing out your low belly. Last one, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, sweeping across, bending your elbow and lowering all the way down. Using your breath to find some softness in your face, in your jaw, in your shoulders. Pressing into your right hand. We'll draw all the way up. Coming back onto hands and knees. Let's send your right toes straight back behind you. So it's coming to the toes of your right foot. Taking a moment to find balance here, especially finding that lift I'm always talking about in your low belly to support your spine. And then we'll sweep your left fingertips forward, coming onto the tips of your fingers. Inhaling here with an exhale, let's lift the hand, lift the foot. Inhale, touching down. Exhale, lift. Inhale to touch. Exhale, lift. One more. Inhale, touching down. Exhaling to lift. Here, lengthening. Heel, fingertip, holding strong and steady. Staying with your breath. One more cycle. And then planting your hand down. Planting your toes down. Let's step your left foot back. And press up and back into a downward dog. We'll bend the knees a lot, coming to hover. And then with an inhale, float, press forward into a plank. Hips up and away, downward dog. Exhaling. Inhale, plank. Bending the knees. Hips draw back to the heels. Exhale, plank. One more. Inhale, downward dog. Exhaling into your downward dog. Inhale into your plank. Knees bend. Finding that little kind of like jump and crouching position. And exhale, plank. Let's come back onto hands and knees. Setting yourself up. First, we'll send the left leg straight back, coming to the toes of your left foot. Right fingertips reach forward. Stabilizing here. And then with an exhale, lifting. Inhale to touch down. Exhale to lift. So we're warming up and firing up your core. Core is not just here, it's all of here, all around. Developing a little core awareness. Let's hold it. Foot lifted, hand lifted, lengthening. Supporting your spine by wrapping your muscles around your spine. And then back onto hands and knees. Tucking the toes, pressing up and back, downward dog. Maybe give a little shake out of your head. No. Little shake. Yes. And let's walk feet forward to the hands. So you find a forward fold at the front of the mat. Let's enjoy our forward fold here for a moment. Knees are bent a lot. You can wrap your elbows. Take a sway from side to side. Connect back with your breath. Releasing fingertips to the floor. Bending your knees a lot. Sending your hips back behind you a lot. Grounding into the whole of your foot, toes are light. Let's send the fingertips forward just past the ears so you're in a really deep chair. Rooting into your feet to lift your chest looking forward. Let's inhale here, sinking into the chair a little more. Exhale, press it up. And we're going to go a little bit differently this time. Inhale as you sink. Exhale. So we're sinking even more. Keeping a long, flat back. Three more. And then let's reach all the way up. Inhaling, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. Grounding into your heels, lengthening the crown of your head tall, keeping that wrap of your belly muscles around your spine. Hands are pressed together at your heart, rooting into your left foot. Your right knee will draw up. Taking a moment to find your balance here, inhaling. With an exhale, bending your left knee a lot as you straighten your right foot, sinking into a one-legged chair. Let's inhale, knee comes all the way back up. With an exhale, hinging at your hip, pressing your right foot back so you come into a warrior three, hips square. Inhale, swinging all the way up, knee comes up. Exhale, sinking into that chair. Moving with your breath, using an inhale to find extension, using an exhale to engage your core even more to help hold your balance as you move. Exhale, sinking into a chair one more time. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, pressing back, warrior three. And then we'll inhale back into that standing position with your knee up. Let's draw your fingertips up past your ears, up to the ceiling, palms together, pressing palms together a lot. Knee draws up even more. And let's bend your elbows. Finding your balance here. Maybe you stay right like this. This is so much just to hold this. Maybe with your next exhale, you straighten your elbows, straighten your knee. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten. So much strength here, so much concentration. Two more. Last one. Holding your knee up, hands come back to your heart, sweeping your right foot all the way back. Bending into your left knee. Let's sweep the arms up and overhead, coming into a lunge. And let's exhale, hands to frame your foot. We'll root into your right hand. Maybe if you have a block, you put your hands on a block. Bending deeply into your left knee, spinning your left arm up, twisting toward the left. One more big breath here, heavier in your hips, extending out your fingertips. And let's exhale, hands again to frame the foot, stepping into a plank. Inhaling in your plank, exhale, knees down, elbows fold back, slowly lowering all the way to the floor. With an inhale, we'll roll the shoulders up, lifting the chest, lifting your heart, extending in your neck. Exhale all the way down, third eye kisses the mat. Inhale to lift up through hands and knees. Tucking your toes, we'll exhale back into a downward dog. Bending the knees a lot, coming into that floating downward dog. Inhaling here, exhale, plank pose. Stepping your feet a little bit wider, maybe not all the way mat width, but not hip width either. And then sliding your left hand in front of your face. With an inhale, lengthening your right arm out to the right. With an exhale, threading it through. Inhale, lengthening out. This can easily be done with knees down as well. Also a lot of work. 3 more. And back into the plank. Hips up and away, downward dog. Feet walk forward to the hands, finding forward fold at the front of your mat. Knees bend a lot. Hips heavy behind you. Sweeping your arms forward, deep chair. Taking one cycle of breath here. Maybe you even sink in more. And then let's lift the chest looking forward. Taking those ski hops again. So inhaling here. Exhale. Sweeping in a little deeper. Two more. And landing here, holding it for a moment. Let's inhale, sweeping the arms up, coming all the way up to stand. Fingertips lengthening to the sky, finding a lot of traction in your spine as you lengthen up. Hands to your heart. Take a moment here to find your balance, find your breath. When you're ready, left knee draws up. Then also taking a moment here to come into it. Inhale. Exhale, bending your right knee, sinking into a chair. Inhale to draw up. Exhale, hinging warrior three. A lot of power in your heel as it reaches back. Inhale all the way up. Trying not to use momentum, trying to use strength. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, drawing up. And hinging to fold. Inhale, drawing up. Last round, sinking into the one-legged chair. Knee comes up. Warrior three. And then we'll draw the knee up and hold it here. Lengthening fingertips to the sky. Bending at the elbows. Knee draws up even more, finding your balance. Inhaling. Exhale, straightening. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten. Staying strong in your standing leg. Try not to lock out your standing knee. Two more. Last one. And let's take hands to the heart and then step your left leg way back behind you. Drawing your heart back, sweeping your arms up and overhead. Sinking for a moment into a nice tall lunge. And we'll sweep hands to either side of your front foot. Finding strength in your left hand, planting in there. Right arm peels up, twisting to the right. Tall in your spine, right shoulder drawing back, left shoulder drawing forward. Broad and bright across your chest. Sweeping hands down, step into a plank. Inhaling here, exhale, folding the elbows back behind you, coming halfway down, chaturanga, sweeping your chest forward, opening to an upward facing dog, lifting your hips up and back, downward dog. Knees bend, coming to float right over your mat. Inhale. Exhale, plank. Setting up for threading the needle with a plank. So feet wider then hip width apart. Right hand in front of your face. Left hand reaches out to the left. Inhaling here, exhale, thread it through. Two more. I'm taking so much. Last one. Planting hands, knees down, hips back to the heels, child's pose. Keeping your arms long, tractioning your spine. Armpits drawing down towards the floor, heavy in your head. Maybe you let your third eye kiss the mat and then take a gentle rock of your head side to side. Let's walk the hands back so you're drawing yourself up onto a seat. And then we'll tip over to one side and send the legs long. From here, let's lean back so you come onto your elbows. Pressing into your elbows to lift your chest, broad across your chest. Let's lift the legs so that they come shins parallel to the mat. Inhaling here with an exhale, strongly kicking out your right foot. And in, and then the other side. Maybe get a little faster. A lot of intention, power behind your heel. Even faster. Good. Activate your upper abdominals by giving a ha as you kick. Ha, 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 ha. Last one. Ha. Let's roll onto the back, knees hug into the chest. Taking your arms so that they come just underneath your seat. Lengthening both legs up, heels pressing away. We'll slowly lower both of your heels towards the floor. Ankles drawing together, knees drawing together, heels drawing together. Just going as low as you can before your low back starts to want to pick up. And then let's hold there. And we'll tap an ankle, down, and up. Down, and up. Concentration here is on your low back, pressing down to the floor. One more for each side. And then lowering your legs all the way down. Let's bend the knees, taking feet wide. Hands come to press into your belly as you windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Lengthening legs out long, arms reach up and overhead. Maybe you interlace your fingers and then press your palms up. Come onto your elbows first and then bend your knees so that your soles of your feet are just below your knees, heels planted. From here, let's press up onto your hands. You want your fingertips pointing towards your bottom, grounding into your heels, grounding into your palms. Let's lift the hips. From here, we want the hips pressing up as much as they can. And then let's bend the elbows, just the elbows, to lower down. As you lower your elbows, press your hips up more. And exhale, pressing up. Keeping your hips lifted. 3 more. Last one. And then we'll take your seat to the floor, sweeping arms up and overhead, nice long, tall spine. And then let's exhale just for a moment, taking a forward fold here. 2 breaths. You're going to meet in a downward dog. So maybe you cross your ankles, plant your hands, and step back into a downward dog. Otherwise, finding a downward dog in any other way that suits you. Taking a couple of breaths in your downward dog, lengthening in your spine, lengthening down the back of your legs. Knees bend a lot, coming to hover, inhaling. Exhale, pressing forward into a plank. In your plank, let's lead with the right foot and step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Then we'll step the left foot to the outside of your left hand, rooting a lot into your heels, reaching all the way up to the sky, inhaling. Exhale all the way down, still leading with your right foot back, left foot back. Option here of a push-up, and then leading with the left. Left foot forward, right foot forward, reaching for the ceiling, and reaching all the way down, touching, leading with the left, back, back, push up, maybe, lead with the right. Leading with the right to step back, and we'll start with the left. Left steps back, maybe a push-up, leading with the right. Keep moving with your breath. You want to keep your hips lifted all the time. Let's all do 3 more full rounds. It doesn't matter if you're keeping up with me or finding your own pace or going a lot faster than me. Also a possibility, a probability. Last one. Let's hold here in a squat. Fingertips touching the floor. Chest open. With an exhale, let's press all the way up. Inhale, touch down. Staying grounded in your heels. Keeping that long, tall, flat back. Maybe you even, when you draw up, take a little hop. One more. Last one. And landing here, hands at your heart. Woo-hoo! That is fire. Let's hold it. We can do it. Fingertips to the floor, seat to the sky, head heavy. Shake it out. Staying here in this wide leg forward fold. Little bend in your knees, hinging from your hips, just letting your torso hang forward heavy in your shoulders and your arms. Starting to come to a more steady breath. So walk hands over towards the right. And then let's turn your right toes over towards the right, straightening your right leg and folding over that leg. Your knee is drawing towards your nose-ish. And that your right leg is moving towards straight, but it doesn't have to be totally straight. Walking back through center, turning left toes out towards the left, walking your torso over your leg, long in your neck, heavy in your shoulders, softening where you can, whatever that means right now for you. One more slow, steady breath. Come back to center. We'll all find our way together into a child's pose. Hips back to the heels, heavy chested. Maybe this time you take your arms right alongside your body. Let's send them long alongside your legs. Having several breaths here in your child's pose, looking inward as much as you can. Maybe full concentration is on your breath. Using that concentration on your breath to keep you here in this moment in your body. And staying here as long as you like, or maybe pause the video and flip over into a Shavasana. I encourage using this time that you have already kind of carved out for yourself while your whole family knows that you're occupied, to take a little extra time to maybe peace isn't the right word, but to be at rest, actively softening as much as you can into this moment, using your breath and using your presence of mind to turn off just for a moment everything else that's going on in your head. These times are very heady. We're all so much on our computers and on our screens and not in our bodies as much as we should be. Staying wherever you are, resting as long as you can. When you are ready to end, finding your way into a seat. Bringing your hands together at your heart. I need so much gratitude for this body that carries you, for this breath that supports you, for this practice of yoga. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Hope that you have a wonderful day.